The way you get in rooms with a lot of times of getting money, film festivals. I always tell people, listen, it's really good to get in film festivals. It get you exposure, get people to know your product. There's different ranges of film festivals, so many different film festivals. There's some film festivals that are like catered just to African American independent filmmakers or independent filmmaking film festivals. So I mean, the more you're in, the better. It doesn't matter if you really even win the film festival, but it's just the exposure of it. You don't know who may come across those films and what they may say, hey, I really like this. Because, at the end of the day, movies can be kind of like it's art. It can be really like in the eye of the beholder what someone feels or genuine. Someone who say this is, crap. There could be another person say this is treasure. And so, you never know. And so this is how you get what they call distribution. Distribution is what puts the money behind the film. So you can pay for your film, then you get distribution. Now, when you do those type of things, I would suggest that you own the rights. Don't ever sign the rights to your film. They can distribute it, but you own the rights. When you sign your rights away, then you lose all your money. And a lot of times people are so happy to get a deal that they'll sign bad deals and they don't go over it with a lawyer. There are lawyers that are known as like entertainment lawyers. Those are the type of lawyers you would need to get because they know how the contract should be worded, or they would know how to amend the contract. And tell your lawyer like, hey, I want to remain with all of my rights. That's very, very, very key. Most people don't know that, and they just blindly sign contracts, and they shortchange themselves tremendously in the long run. So they don't get like the royalties they should get, don't get the pay, because really the money's in the producing. All right, so you're looking at the movie. That's why there's like 8 producers. That's where the money's at. And so now there are certain actors that are kind of hip to the game, and they call them PGAs. That's a producing union. All right, so you see somebody says they get producing. It typically has like a P point G point A, right? PGA. Same thing about editors. There's an editing union. The editor union is ACE. So sometimes you see somebody who's an editor of a movie, you'll see ACE. Those are unions. All right, actors are typically in what they call SAG, Screen Actors Guild, right? And so all these are different unions that protect you. You get health care, you get a retirement, 401k. If you're an actor, once you get a couple roles, not initially, but once you get like about 20, get in the Screen Actors Guild. That's going to protect you in the long run as an actor. And then it pays into retirement. It's like literally all the things you hear about what jobs do. That's what you need to do. And of course, the more roles you do, the more builds into your retirement. And so, it protects you, it guards you, it gives you health care, it gives you all those different things. That's how actors are able to, live about being a part of the Screen Actors Guild. So those are some things that people don't know, and you can get it even being independent. The Screen Actors Guild does not prohibit you from doing independent films necessarily. You still have the right and the liberty, but it safeguards you as an individual in your life, and so that's where it comes at. And then I mean, you can choose it. You say, hey, at the minimum, I'm supposed to get paid this. That's up to discretion, really, to you. But that's why they typically, when they are doing casting calls, they're asking, are you union or non-union? That's kind of one of the reasons why they ask, because if you're union, your pay has to be a little bit higher, and so that's why.